Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, 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 Call Halal Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakah HaKodash, double honors unto my apostles and elders of Great Millstone who have taught me this truth. Peace, love, and salutation unto the hopeful elect, kings and priests who are out there bringing out this word in all sincerity and in all truth. Brother Amawan from the Great Millstone Branch, Los Angeles, back here with another lesson this afternoon, going into this evening, 4:53 p.m. Today's date is May 27th, 2024. Another day closer to Esau's downfall and the uprising of our kingdom, which consists of the so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. Brother Amawan from the Great Millstone Branch, Los Angeles, of the High Desert region. Back here with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Shalom to the sisters and little ones who are also in hopes of mercy at Yahweh Shai's return. Could this bird scare be it? News update, which be the lesson of this video. Esau got another scare tactic he's got going on, as we saw what happened in 2020 with the bird scare, and he's lining up, another slamdemic to come, and this could be the last one. You got all these cases popping up with this other scare, so I'm gonna use my words real choicey in this video. And Lord willing, this is an edifying lesson. Salakia, let me reignite my Palo Santo stick. I'm trying to let it burn. Get that aromatherapy going. Get the smell, But anyways, I don't intend to make this lesson long at all, because they actually had their first day today, opening up the week here on not Memorial Day. I was able to get the day off today. Usually work on certain holidays, but I got time to share with you brothers. But anyways, the WHO slamdemic treaty and a bird flu crisis are both arriving at the same time. Health officials are issuing very ominous warnings about the potential for an H5N1 endemic among humans at the same time that the WHO is preparing for a vote on a global slamdemic treaty at the 77th World Health Assembly at the end of this month. The global pandemic treaty, The global pandemic treaty will give the world, will give the World Health Organization far more authority than it had during the last slamdemic. And a lot of people are deeply concerned about how that power will be used during the next major health crisis. As you will see below, 2 more human cases of bird flu have just been confirmed. If the bird flu mutates into a form that can spread easily from human to human, that will create an enormous amount of fear, and the death toll could potentially be catastrophic. In such an environment, what sort of extreme measures would the World Health Organization decide to institute? In recent weeks, negotiators have been feverishly working to finalize the global pandemic treaty. The following comes directly from the official WHO website. Governments of the world today agreed to continue working on a proposed slamdemic agreement and to further refine the draft ahead of the 77th World Health Assembly that starts today, 2024-27. Governments meeting at the World Health Organization headquarters in Geneva agreed to resume hybrid and in-person discussions over coming weeks to advance work on critical issues, including around a proposed new global system for pathogen access and benefits sharing, i.e. life-saving fancies, treatments, and diagnostics. Slamdemic prevention in One Health. And Salakia. Damn, fucking ashes, man. Fucking ashes. Salakia. It says, pandemic prevention in One Health and financial coordination needed to scale up countries' capacities to prepare for in response to pandemic. So basically, they putting the decrees in place, man. They're like, yo, once we bring in the next one, we already got it on the books on how we gonna react to it. Cause remember, it took them like 8 months or 9 months or something like that to bring in the new that new shit that everybody took. You know, it took them that long, but now they already got it in the books in preparation. You know, which they already got shit already prepared. You know, they just waiting for the next crisis, and the people will fall in a suit. Here in the United States, the mainstream media has been strangely quiet about this treaty, but it is a really big deal. Negotiations have been taking place for the last 2 years, and the plan is to submit the final draft for a vote at the World Health Assembly at the end of this month. So this is very serious, and you're only going to hear from the prophets, okay, that's going to tell you about what's happening, okay, worldwide, okay, that concerns our salvation. You know, these devils are passing wicked decrees and statutes, you know, right under the public's nose, and the local media, they're not going to tell it. You know, they're not going to tell you the truth, right? They're going to hit you with a scare just like they hit you with the slamdemic scare and caught all the people off guard. Where's the scripture at, man? I don't know why it loses me at this moment. Salakia, let me type it in. No, that's Isaiah 10. This is Isaiah 10:1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees in that right grievousness which they have prescribed. Right, they're signing in the books for you Jakes to be mutated, man. Okay, because that Euro step that they got is going to cyborg you, man. You know, and it's also going to have the CBDC, the central bank digital currency in it. You know, these damn devils got so much types of technology they just want to use on us, man. It's going to have the vaccine. It's going to have this and that and the third inside of it. But within this treaty, it's all types of things listed for what they can access and what they can do in a time of a crisis, you know. And it's been talked about for over 2 years now, you know. So I'm not going to read all this. So I'll post a link in the description box. Matter of fact, I'm going to read this part. It says, we're witnessing history play out before our eyes during this process, with the coming together of all countries to decide a binding pact to protect all citizens of the world. This is a new world order, okay? All citizens of the world, all these other nations binding in suit. And where are you Israelites that got a seat at the UN, a seat at the summit, at the Geneva summit in Switzerland? You ain't got no goddamn seat. This all goes back to Psalms 83. All right, they all have a plot against us. Said Mr. Matazzo, if I'm saying this right, Matzoso, whatever. This is not a simple exercise. This is the first ever process to develop a proposed agreement on a pan-slamdemic prevention and preparedness and response. Getting this done means getting it right, and the INB Bureau is committed to help finalize a meaningful, lasting agreement. And it's funny how Klaus Schwab, he stepped down right before they all finalized this shit, right? You know, he stepped down, you know, right before they about to make the final decision on this shit. You know, so things is happening. You know, funny, strange things is happening behind the scenes. It's not strange to us because we know what these elites is doing. You know, they're trying to bring in, enslave the whole world, man. You know, enslave the whole world. All right, and this is one way of doing it. Medical, you can call this medical martial law, so to say. Okay? They got the Trojan horse already prepared. These immigrants all spread it out throughout the U.S., ready on go. It says member nations will cast their votes on the final draft of the global pandemic treaty, and it is fully expected to pass. We've been told that the global slamdemic treaty has been watered down, but in reality, all that has really changed is that some language in the treaty has been more vogue. If this treaty passes, when the next slamdemic erupts, the WHO will be running the show. And most people in general population do not realize this. And the next pandemic may be a lot closer than most of us think. And it is a lot closer. You know? It's closer than what we believe. You know, that's what Yahweh Shai said. Let's get that real quick. When you see that this branch is yet tender, you know that summer is nigh. Mark 13:28. Now learn a parable of the fig tree. When her branch is yet tender and put it forth leaves, you know that summer is nigh. So ye in like manner, when ye shall see these things come to pass, know that it is nigh, even at the door. So everything is near at the door. The next slamdemic is near at the door. The next World War III is near at the door. The crash of the dollar is near at the door. The coming invasion of the chariots saving the elect is near at the door. People losing their goddamn minds in the streets is near at the door. Famine is near at the door. Plagues is near at the door. Okay? The Lord is giving an allegory. Once you see, all right, winter pass, it loses leaves, right? Once winter pass, you got the spring come in and the branches. All right, they starting to come out, and then once summer get closer, well, within spring the branches are beginning to get more tender to bring out more those summer fruits and all that. All right, so prophecy is budding. Okay, prophecy is budding and it's about to flourish. It's already flourishing. Okay, it says, and on Wednesday the CDC announced that there has been another confirmed human case of the bird sickness in the United States. So another one that came up in Michigan, a farm worker. All right. And you had another dude, he was bleeding from his eyes somewhere in the States. So come on now, man. So far, 2 individuals in the U.S. that have been affected in 2024 have been dairy workers. There have been many more dairy workers that have been affected, but at this stage, a lot of those that work in the industry are very reluctant to get tested. You know, so here's just more cases popping up. South Dakota, you know, out there, you know. These is dairy places, you know, and once they shut down more dairy farms and more chicken factories and so on and so forth, what do you think is going to happen? More famines. Okay? So shit is happening, man. You know? Let's see what it says here. Cats? Meanwhile, we just learned that H5N1, and mind you, I didn't read I read some of the article, and I've been knowing a meeting was about to go down, but I saw this article. I said, you know what, I'm going to just hit the record button and just go with the flow, you know. So here's with the cats. Meanwhile, we just learned that H5N1 is responsible for the deaths of 4 more cats. 4 more cats have died of H5N1 bird flu in the United States. So including 2 pets in South Dakota with links to poultry or dairy cows, according to the state and federal officials. At least 14 cats have recently died of bird flu. So now they're talking about the cats. Got it. So if cats start getting sick and dying on a widespread basis, it is probably just a matter of time before the same things start happening among humans. We don't know all of the details about these latest cat deaths, but it is being reported the cats that previously died from H5N1 in Texas experienced brain hemorrhaging. I can't even pronounce the damn word right. I know how to say it, but I can't even bring it out. Hemorrhaging blindness, some shit like that. So like, does H5N1 have the potential to do that same sort of damage to humans? We need an answer to that question because more human cases are popping up all the time, and it will be found out once the case comes up, you know. So, in fact, there has now been a confirmed human case in Australia, you know. So this bird shit, man, it could be it. The last one where they say, a damn monkey escaped out of the damn China lab or some shit like that happened. And this has all been propaganda in Esau's movie, man. I forgot the movie that came out recently or a few years back with the damn monkey, man. I think it was called Outbreak or some shit like that. You know? So since 2003, more than 50% of humans that have tested positive for the H thing, N thing, have died. Can you imagine that fear that will erupt if millions of people suddenly get affected? Global pestilences will play a major role in the era of great chaos that is coming. Just think about the panic that we witnessed during 2020, 21, and 22. You know? And I remember it. I remember it like it was yesterday. You know, these people were, you didn't see nobody on the freeway. All right? It was nobody out. Okay? People were scared. People were trying to flatten the curve. People were trying to flatten the curve, yo. Like, come on now. Shit isn't, like, when it came out, disease dies. Disease that is, there's no disease that can be airborne because it can die in 80-degree weather or something like that. You know? So, a global scare is at its door. And who is this is the way of bringing in their NWO, you know, out of great chaos. Okay. It says, 2nd Ezra 16, and I'm gonna end it here. 2nd Ezra 16 and Salakia. There it is. 2nd Ezra 16, starting at let's start at I'm gonna start at 17. Let's start at 17. 2nd Ezra 16 and 17. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine, plague, and tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor always be mindful of the scourges. You think these people are mindful of what the hell is going on? The damn mainstream media is not even reporting it on this. And it should be big news. It should be big news that at the same time there's a bird flu springing up, and that the WHO is talking about a slamdemic treaty. That should be mainstream media news. But what happened? People were scared, and that's and Esau don't want these people that scared yet. He wants to catch you people when you least expect it, because that's the best time to get you. You know, when you least expect it. As a thief shall it come upon these people, man, at a sudden. Okay, it says, again, verse 19, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment, but for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. These people are not mindful, all right, that all their tax dollars is being spent on war. Okay, all their money that they spent throughout the years went to funding these damn laboratory these laboratory drugs, all right, for not for a lack of a better word, but just for the sake of the damn algorithm, all right. These people lack the understanding of all these scourges, all the fire that's around them, man. You know, the shit that they don't take it to heart. Like, damn, something is wrong in the earth, right? Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth, they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. You see, for many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger, the sword shall destroy. You see, so, hey man, this slamdemic, all right, this next one could be it. This one could be it. You know, this next one, they can actually use this thing, man. Because This is them. They're bringing in their final decision come Saturday. This is day one, Monday. You know, so we'll see what happens. Call Allah Yahweh Bashim Yahushai by Hashem Rakakwadash. The honors unto my apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. Peace, love, and citation unto the hopeful elect. And to the next one, I say Shalom.